I'm having to listen to what's played on country music stations. It's not country music. I don't know why they call it that, but it's on country music stations, and it's teaching. It's absolutely teaching. It's teaching things like, if your boyfriend is bad enough, it's okay to ruin his vehicle, right? You know, scratch that baby up, punch them cars. It's teaching you things like, you know, hey, I'm a really good guy. Sure, I got drunk and had to sleep in the bed of my truck and was knocking on the door at 2 a.m., but I'm a really good guy and she deserves me, right? Or, you know, it's like, I listened to one, and it was just, oh, man, it's pulling at the heartstrings. He ain't going to sell the land because his dog's buried on it. And, you know, it is a real country. There wasn't anything about a train, so it wasn't the perfect country music song, but it was getting there, right? But do you see the values they're teaching? They're teaching about, you know, love mama and still get drunk, and then, you know, cheat on somebody if it's really important. Yeah, it's just, but this teaching, constantly you're being taught, being taught. And you're teaching. Are we teaching to relax God's law, disobey Him? Are we teaching to be obedient? Are we teaching that His law is good? It's for our well-being. It's for our flourishing. It's not just when we're teaching our catechism to the kids. It's when you are showing them what it is to serve a neighbor. It's when you're showing them what it is to be generous. It's when you're showing them what it is to reconcile. It's when you're doing these things and celebrating them. When you're saying, we're not going to watch this program. It's against what we believe. You're teaching. And so we are constantly teaching. And the warning is against those who would relax the law, kind of say that, well, this one isn't really as important. God really wants us to do this. Versus realizing that every jot and tittle, the smallest letters in the law and the Gospels, everything in this book is God's word. And for you to ever say, well, I like this part and I don't like this part, means, to paraphrase Augustine, you're not believing in God, you're believing in yourself. You're just wanting to see what lines up with what you already believe, rather than saying, this is who I am, God says it's wrong, I better change. The world says this is okay, God says it's wrong, I better line up with God.